So, when it comes to getting into seriously insane shape, what's more important, your mind or your muscles? Today, we're looking at two radically different paths to physical transformation. One is forged in the fire of pure raw will, and the other is engineered with, scientific precision. Okay, let's get into it. Look, this is the fundamental question, right? Every single one of us who's ever seriously trained has asked this. Is it all about having the mental toughness to just endure anything? Or is it about having the smartest, most perfect plan? We're going to break down both. And wow, the contrast here is it's night and day. On one side, you've got this philosophy where they literally tell newcomers, have your obituary ready. And on the other side, you've got this almost clinical, targeted promise. Today, we unlock that width. These are the two pillars we're about to explore. All right, let's kick things off with pillar one, the mind. And to do that, we have to step inside a place called Diamond Gym. This is a gym that a lot of people in the fitness world have called psychotic, dangerous, basically impossible. So the whole idea behind this place, it's not about what exercises you're doing or what you're eating. Nope. It's about pushing your psychological limits. It's basically a gauntlet designed to prove to you that your limits, they're just in your head. And get a load of these rules. They're simple, they're brutal, and there's no arguing with them. What's really going on here isn't about fitness, right? This is all about building discipline under extreme stress. There is zero room for comfort and definitely no room for ego. And here's a perfect example of what happens if you step out of line. One person actually showed up wearing jewelry. Their entrance fee before the real workout even began, 200 burpees. It's all about enforcing the standard, immediately, no exceptions. So what's the point of all this madness? Well, it all comes down to this one quote from the head coach, a guy they call Unk. He's not telling you, don't disappoint me. He's saying, don't disappoint yourself. The whole thing is a battle inside your own head. He's just there to light the fire. So at the end of the day, the lesson from this pillar isn't about how many reps you can do. It's about what happens when you've been pushed so far past what you thought was your limit, you realize the only person you need to impress is yourself. You forge this unbreakable will to just keep going. Okay, let's do a complete 180. We are leaving the chaos and the grit of Diamond Gym behind, and we're stepping into the lab. This is pillar 2, the Cobra Back Blueprint. All right, so to build that crazy V-shape, that Cobra Back, you have to know what you're actually targeting. And it's all about one muscle, the latissimus dorsi, or, the lats. See, most people train their back completely wrong. They hit their traps, which just builds thickness up top. But for that width, that's all lats. And the blueprint to get those lats firing is actually pretty simple. It's broken down into just 3 parts, or slots. Each one has a very specific job to do. This is all about smart, focused work, not just moving weight. Slot number 1, the vertical spreader. This is the big one, you guys. This is for pure, unadulterated width. If you're doing a wide grip pull-up, don't just think chin over bar. Think pull my elbows down into my back pockets. Feel that? That's your lats firing. And for a dumbbell row, you're not just pulling straight up, you're pulling in a J shape, an arc towards your hip. That little curve makes all the difference. Okay, next up we have the lat stretcher. This is all about getting that flare and fullness by working the muscle from a fully stretched out position. A close grip pull-up is amazing for this because you get that really deep stretch at the very bottom of the rep. The dumbbell version, the classic pullover. Man, that's like the ultimate lat isolation exercise when you're in that overhead position. And to finish it off, we've got the horizontal driver. This is what carves in the detail in your lower lats. And the secret here for either an inverted row or a chest-supported row is where you pull to. You have to pull towards your waist or your hips. Your waist, not your chest. Why? Because that's the direction the muscle fibers actually run. It's that simple. Okay, so let's pause for a second. We've got 2 totally different worlds, right? One is this insane mental crucible. The other is a super precise scientific blueprint. How on earth do these 2 things possibly fit together? And this is where it all clicks. They're not opposing philosophies at all. They're 2 halves of the same whole. Think of it like this. One pillar gives you the engine, and the other one gives you the map. So it really boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful idea. When you combine a relentless will that refuses to quit with an intelligent, precise design for your training, well, that's where total transformation happens. One without the other is just incomplete. I mean, just think about it. That insane mindset, that's what gets you through the last 2 agonizing reps of a perfectly cued row when every fiber of your being is screaming at you to stop. And that precise blueprint, that's what makes sure all that pain and effort actually builds the physique you want, instead of just, leaving you exhausted. And so that leaves us with one final and maybe the most important question. It's a question for you. Which pillar are you neglecting? Are you all engine and no map, just grinding away with crazy intensity but no real plan? Or are you all map and no engine? You've got the perfect workout written down, but you just don't have that fire, that grit to really execute it. The answer is where your next level of progress is hiding.